As we speak, a meeting with the governor and legislative leaders in Lansing is a last-ditch effort to get a deal done to pay for better roads in the waning hours now of this lame duck legislative session. 24-hour News 8's political reporter Rick Albin has been in Lansing. And Rick, you have been following all of this closely tonight. What is the status as we speak?
I would say what I would have described as general optimism about getting a significant road bill done earlier has turned to a considerable amount of doubt. Right now, it doesn't mean you can't get it done. There's a meeting going on. We're going to talk more about that in a second. But it would take a whole lot of effort. It would take an all-night effort, in fact, and a lot of goodwill. They probably have the time, but the goodwill, I don't know about that. For 144 of the 148 legislators here today, it would probably have been just as easy to stay home, do in-service work with constituents in their district, because the four leaders from the House and Senate have been meeting with the governor. They're doing that right now. This is the third time today that they've been meeting. They're trying to come up with some kind of deal, raising taxes like the Senate wants to, or shifting them like the House wants to. Neither of those plans seem to be going anywhere. Now, there is a new plan that would allow you, the voters, to vote on whether or not you wanted to raise the sales tax. It's a talker, but it would take a 2/3 vote. We're going to talk more about that in just a minute, but first, what the governor had to say after the early afternoon meeting broke up.
Governor, would you be happy to take something less than the $1.2 billion rather than to walk out of this with nothing?
Well, that's a challenge. Again, it's the whole package, what it looks like, Rick, because there's a number of key principles here, and that's what I keep on coming back to. It's how do we get enough revenue for roads? How do we do it without harming other groups? How do we manage the price on the pump? And longer term, it'd be great to have the whatever's on fuel be related to roads.
Okay, now here's what I can tell you. There's supposed to be a leadership meeting going on right now, but I'm not even sure that all of the leadership is in the building. The Senate is taking a break, at least until 7:30. That probably turns into more like 8:30. The meeting that's supposed to be going on is presumably talking about a plan that would have you vote to raise the sales tax, a plan that was just laid out to me, if indeed it is the plan they're talking about, has some very interesting components, though it appears to me it could be tough to get it through the Senate, though at this hour, who knows? So there is some movement, but right now there is no firm deal. Legislature is scheduled to wrap up sometime tomorrow afternoon, probably around 6 o'clock. And right now, we don't know how long they'll go tonight, but we'll be here to see it through and bring you any further developments. We're live in Lansing. Rick Albin, 24-hour News 8.
And Rick, while we have you, is the conventional wisdom that they want to get this done right now, this year? I guess what would prohibit them from entertaining this again in the new year with the new legislature?
No, that's a perfect question. In fact, we took that to the governor over the weekend, and he said, look, if we don't get this done now, he talked about, using his phrase, relentless positive action, and he said the relentless part would be applicable going into the new year. But, Brian, here's the problem. One of the problems that the governor has right now is conservatives in the House don't want to raise taxes. When they come back next year, there will be more conservatives in the House, and I would suggest a more conservative Senate as well. So it seems like getting a deal like this done now is the best bet. But with about 24 hours left to go, it is still uncertain that they can pull it off.
All right. Rick Albin reporting live from Lansing tonight. Rick, thank you.